Always gotta have Pepsi. Hey YouTube family, welcome back to the Animal House. So it's no secret that animals are one of my biggest passions. I love learning as much as possible about all different kinds, and nothing makes my heart happier than being able to share those experiences with others. So in today's video, I'd love to be able to introduce you guys to some of my pets. I'm not going to get into all of them because I do have a pretty big project coming up and I want to be able to make a separate video for that. Okay, so before we get started, this is something you guys will definitely hear me say a lot because I am not an expert by any means, and I will always encourage you guys to do as much research as possible before welcoming a new pet into your home so that you can provide the best care possible. So now with that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So up first, we have Precious. She is our old girl. She's 13 years old. Her mom was a lab German Shepherd, and her dad's breed was unknown. I was very blessed to be able to witness the birth of Precious and her siblings. I was just 18 years old, not looking for a pup, but Precious here had a very rough start to life, and she was unable to breathe on her own. I didn't have any experience with the birth of puppies, but I've always just had this natural instinct to want to help, especially when it comes to animals. We were able to dry her off and quickly get all of the amniotic fluid that was trapped in her airway, and with a couple of rubs on her body, she quickly took her first breath. And I was holding this teeny tiny little wiggly puppy, and from that moment, she was honestly my best friend. I love her so much. She's traveled around with us to lots of different places. She's amazing with the kids, amazing with all other animals. She's always been the perfect fit to our family, and we just love her very much. We hope to have many more years with my sweet girl. That's right. Isn't that right? Yeah. So, this is Precious. Moving on to our next animal. Okay, so here we have Mama Cat. And yes, we are outside. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. Mama Cat is a 4 or 5-year-old rescue, and she loves to be outside. You can always find her hanging out on someone's roof, sunbathing, or tearing apart my garden. I like to joke and say that she's not a normal cat and thinks she's more like a squirrel. She is actually my husband's cat. She's a very sweet girl. So stick around while we get into the next baby. So next on the list we have Tails. Tailsy is actually Mama Cat's son. We rescued them at the same time in 2017, so he's about 3 years old. He's the love of my life. He's honestly just the sweetest boy ever. His favorite spot in the house is right here in Mommy's bed. He loves to be scratched and loved, and he purrs like crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he's honestly just the sweetest boy ever. So stick around while we go introduce you guys to some other animals. So this is Quincy. We call him Q for short. He doesn't sit still for long, so I thought I'd give him a little treat while we introduce him. He is the newest member of our family. We've had him now for a couple of weeks. He is about 2.5 years old. We think his breed is boxer mix, but we don't know too much about him. He's a really sweet boy, listens very well, very eager to please, and he's just been the greatest addition to our family. We love him very much. So he is the last of our normal animals, and let's go take a look at some reptiles. Say bye, Q. All right, so this is our first reptile and definitely my favorite. So this is Bowser. He definitely doesn't love me as much as I love him, but we are working on it. Bowser is my 1-year-old green iguana. And I know you're probably thinking, well, Kayla, he's not green, and you guys are right. Bowser is actually a morph of the green iguana, and that's why he is this red color. He has grown quite a bit since we got him. He was approximately 10 inches when we got him. And he is approximately 3 feet long from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail. And he is an angry boy, that's for sure. So we got him from a local pet store, and he's definitely been my favorite decision, even though he doesn't think so. So behind me is Bowser's enclosure, because iguanas actually grow to be 6 feet long. So this is his baby enclosure, and we will be working on a bigger enclosure for him here in the near future. But this one is about 6 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and about 4 feet deep. So just big enough for him to be able to grow into adulthood, but he will need a bigger enclosure here soon. So he's not overly happy about being out right now, so we'll put him back in. Hey, big boy. And we will take a look at the next reptile. So here we have Skittles and Franklin. They are my second favorite reptile, and that's right, turtles are reptiles. They are just over a year old, and when we got them, they were about the size of a quarter, and now they have grown into big, happy, healthy boys. Their shells are about 3 inches in length. So they don't love coming out of the water, so I thought I would just do a voice over here for you guys. So this is Franklin enjoying some red leaf lettuce. I don't want to get too much into their tank setup because I will be doing a separate video on the turtle tank setup, so definitely keep an eye out for that. My little hungry monster. So over here we have Skittles, and Skittles is Franklin's brother, and they live here together in this 90-gallon tank with a Plecostomus, a shark, and a couple other fish. They seem to be happy, but we do have a big project coming for them next season when we can hopefully get them out into an outdoor pond. So that's it for the animals today. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you don't miss my next video.